Oh, another war has begun. A second war has begun. So we're in the third. Had a third war. Rome and England had war previously, now they've started again. So Rome has been playing a defensive war for a while, especially against Wessex. Scotland has declared war. No, Ireland has declared war on Scotland. So it's a defensive war for Scotland. Meanwhile, I'm going to my troops on the border of Ireland, and I'm going to be, as the Welsh, going to taking them down and continuing our continuous assault. Now with ironclads south. Building roads so my troops can get down here faster. Oh, we've got to adopt our last commerce, so we're no longer, we've become, it's episode 12 I believe, so we've gone a long way and our civilization has changed quite a lot. We are very holy and divine of our craftsmanship with order. We have a Witan that elects a new monarch whenever they die, so a new one is in place, supporting our monarchy. Then we have commerce as our holy items, spreading riches and joy and trade and materials and resources with our cold iron. We are using 18 iron and using 10 coal at the moment. And our resources of production, we're very production heavy with nearly every city about 70-ish production. So yeah, and now we finish our gift of coin and wealth to everyone. We increased the luxuries by 2 happiness from 4 to 6. And we now get 2 plus gold from each great person, which is good if you had any placed. We also gain some units, terracotta army, and Petra gain culture if we had it. Yeah, and now we get to choose the next branch. Since we're the only non-empire, would it be fun to go into becoming an empire? Since we have a lot of cities, and join this empireship, or do we step away from that and be like, we're above this, we may conquer the land, but we're not going to call ourselves an empire, where the holy swords, we don't need to be an empire. So maybe we double down on our culture and be like, we take pride in our relics and our weapons, and every sword is holy, every gun, every musket, every rifle. So we go to Pottery. So great person is born 20% faster and 150 towards when a great person is born. And if we complete this branch, provides Golden Age double theming bonus, if we had one, and 34% of excess happiness each turn to culture. So our happiness would then be pushed towards this. Doesn't help for Conquer campaign, but go down here. You can protect our border there. We've got another Iceni. Then we got a special unit, which we don't really need. Gavel we can upgrade. Gavel. Good caravel. Privateer. That's fine. So we've got a fleet here. So if we do get attacked, we at least have some ground to defend ourselves with. Yeah. Currently trying to get my troops onto the front. And this will be our 4th war.
As soon as men decide that all means are permitted to fight an evil, then their good becomes indistinguishable from the evil that they set out to destroy.
Artillery now. I can't upgrade you, so yeah, I'll just leave it as that. should have an extra spy. Hell yeah. Spy London. What do we want to get next? Railroads. Yeah, so there's some pretty nice land we have. Oh, it's just so nice to actually have a game where you can go from up to bottom without. I know this is sort of annoying, but it's just so nice to see, like, it's just all connected in a way, and it's like, because other like Pangeo sort of, you have that disconnect of, you don't have the opportunity, I guess, to do it like this, where you have a strategic way of like who to attack, where to attack and stuff. More like you most likely go against your neighbour because they're either aggressive or they've settled near you, or maybe they've got a lot of wonders they stole from you. I don't know. Usually there's sort of a more neighbour dispute, or usually you're just, maybe this is the conquest I wanted, maybe, but mainly the idea of covering the land of your own colour, like Risk, which is fun. I just like a simple game where you can just send troops through across the whole thing, and whoever gets it all satisfying. But also just, I like doing this because it has some RP elements, especially with the culture thing, and just, I love it. I like Civ 5, especially with mods to make it a little bit more empathize with custom civilizations and apps, and another city's been placed. Ooh, that could stop me. World Congress, welcome city states. Okay. Now say states give. This city may be a problem because now there's two fronts, so now I have to take this out and then raise it and then push into here. It's fine, I've got artillery there, so it's not a problem. It's just another thing to deal with whilst I want to attack Cork, which I have a fleet for, so maybe it's not such a big problem. I can't really take on Derry, but I can bombard it. But I would need troops down there at some point. But there is roads, which I like the fact that I could just use them to get them. And there's a diplomacy, so it doesn't really matter if I choose myself. But I could give people favour instead. Like, you could be a host for a while, but I want to get a little bit more votes before. Oh, I forgot they're at war. Thanks, worker, for standing on that. So much money. Angus Herscole, I believe, special unit at a special maximum. I think it is time to sort of Kiev. The only thing is, yeah, city state will be angry with me. I think it's time to start the war. in case the computer crashes. So far, okay. So I do have 10 minutes until I need to stop. So then I can sort of get a little snack, and then I got my therapy session, and then after that have supper, and then after that I got getting back into yoga, which is great. I'm starting to do doing stuff again after basically resting as much as I could before my mind get basically like I want to do stuff. Right now that's my mind at the moment. I want to explore the world. I want to see things. Yeah. Well. Next turn will be war.
The introduction of so powerful an agent as steam to a carriage on wheels will make a great change in the situation of man.
Right, let's choose a tech. Let's get this one. Anything else we need to think about? Okay. Jesus. Level. That's just. Oh. No one can really reach it, so. That's okay. damage. Definitely damage. They did settle down here. Okay. 1, 2, 3 cities. So much unit blocking, more units. Do we need a boat? Yeah, we need a boat. East out, okay. Because I guess I'm the threat. Research. So much wealth, I don't know what to do with it. Now we've got the road. Makes it a lot easier to travel the troops down rather than going through rough terrain. Really need a road at the moment, because most of it is connected. So you can go and auto build. Say your intentions. Ireland secretly plotting against Robert. I mean, they already were at war, so it's okay. Right, I'm gonna have to end it there. So we've taken one city, we've raised it down. Now, Kyiv might be in trouble, but that's just the way it is. They had a big military, so they could take settlements if they wanted to. Cities, sorry. England has finally taken one of the Roman cities, which is great news. We could actually, is he? I think who's still at war. Rome is still at war with Wessex and England, so those troops eventually will go into. I feel like Rome and Wessex has been war the whole game. I think the whole point. Well, that's the point, isn't it? All this land. He wants this, and then he might go after England to unite England. Or ironic, Wessex taking on England to make English, or the England that Last Kingdom pretty much leans into. close to getting the submarines, but for now we are going to save it here, and that'll be it for today. Tomorrow is another day to do more, which is great. So I shall do that. It's so much nicer also just doing it over a couple of days rather than sitting in one setting. I definitely improved in that way. I know I feel like we're ahead of everything, but I think that's just what I think it is. I think we are towards the victor. Only have 91 turns to do it. 91 turns to take the rest, I guess, of them. I'm gonna take on Ireland first and see how that goes. If I can take these cities and the capital, and then peace them, because then they can have whatever's left, or maybe just kick them to Francia, and then look towards the west to Glasgow, past Kiev to the Scots, and at some point, if we do get to that point and the game hasn't finished yet, then we'll look at possibly taking Wessex out, since they're distracted with Rome, and just taking on and then the last nation, if we did do all of that, would be England. And then if we take England, London, then for the Welsh has all of the British Isles. That's, I guess, the goals. If we have the turns to do it, which might be the case, it might not be the case. Oh, thank you very much for watching this series, and hope it's not. Thank you very much, and maybe in the future I do like a multiplayer thing. I don't know. Don't know how to do a modded multiplayer, or find someone to play with us. Maybe. I don't know what my plans are with Civilization V after this series. If it's going to be the last one, then I'm definitely doing a last session of making a new series to do the last game. If that does come, if I feel like, okay, it's time for me to finally drop this game and come back to do more whenever life stuff comes or whatever, I don't know. Then I will do another series to empathize. This is the last one, and in that one I may just go crazy with the difficulty. I would definitely do one higher than King. I don't know if I want to do Deity. If it's King, then it's Immortal, and then it's something else. But definitely will go above King one more, so there's a little bit more battle. But we'll see. Well, thank you very much. And the Ungolden King